Well, hello everyone.
Hello. It says we're are we live now?
We are live, actually, and I just
Okay.
wanted your picture on the other side, so I don't know why it just wants to keep us that way. No.
Okay. Okay. Well, greetings everybody. Welcome to Transformational Tools Energy Focus of the Week for June 28th to July 7th. And my name is Leslie Romine, and I'm filling in for Arlene today. And I am a trainer, consultant, and practitioner of Arlene's color therapy program. And I'm coming to you from down here in sweet little Albany, Oregon, which is about half an hour south of the state capital. And it looks to be very sunny out today. Yay, another sunny day. And cool, which is just great. That's what I love. And I'm so excited to have Stacey with me here today and doing the messages for you all and the personal card readings. So this is our first time trying it together. So we're excited to see what's going to happen. So, and how is it going with you up there, Stacey? What's it like up there today?
Hi, I'm always doing the background stuff, so I'm trying to be up front and be in a little bit in the back so I can see everybody easier. The weather here is great today. It's been off and on. One day it's cold and pouring and stormy, and then it's a nice, beautiful day with it's going to be in the 70s today, and it's going to be beautiful. But the garden is loving it. It's getting cool air and water and then sunshine. So Mother Earth knows what she's doing.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, that sounds great. That sounds great. We're I've planted some flowers lately too, and they seem to be loving the weather. So um, I think it's a good time. It's a good time right now. Well, let's get to our cards for the focus of the week. And pardon my voice, I'm a little scratchy today. The card is presence, and it is a vibration of 8 and 64. This is what it looks like. Yeah. Isn't that beautiful? It has so many beautiful colors from the indigo blue to light blue and white, and that beautiful core. I'll let you hold it up there too. Thanks. So I'm going to read you in the book, Luminaries book, about just a little bit about presence. Before a thought can contain it, presence breathes and shifts as needed. Softly it imprints wisdom within and channels divine mind through those who are willing. And this is the reflection part. Presence is there and here. Presence is other and yet individual. Presence is as far away as you require and as near as you will allow. Before a thought can contain it, presence breathes and shifts, filling your perceived void, reminding you that we are not alone. Divine consciousness happens, and you may have seen colors like this, the blues, or especially the dark blue, indigo, outside the corner of your eye sometimes, or you just feel that presence of dark blue, you're drawn to it. And why is that? It's to help us remind ourselves that this is the divine mind, the divine source that can help us to gain wisdom, to tap into it as we will. And this part really stuck out to me. Softly it imprints wisdom within and channels divine mind through those that are willing. How do we get there? How do we become willing to open to that? Thanks, Stacey. Um, we must let go of fear or other concerns, allowing it to be, and for us to be able to see other possibilities. And I think part of that is letting go of fear, and letting go of, well, what if, the constant questioning that we have, and just be still and to open to that divine mind coming through to us. Um, Presence breathes and shifts, filling your perceived void, reminding you that you are not alone. You are deeply loved and supported. I know when that has happened to me that I feel very supported at that point. Um, just recently, having gone through some health um, concerns, it was really important for me to, allow that divine presence to be with me and to see me through. And it is a comfort to know that it is a companion. It is one that shows me that I'm not alone and that there is purpose in all of it. Um, so, my question was, how does that feel to you? And sometimes, it feels just comforting, sometimes it feels supporting. Stacey, when you've had that divine presence come in, how and when has that come in for you, and how have you needed it and felt it at that point?
Uh, I'd have to say just in general, I'm trying to stay in that connection in that place every day. I mean, it's been a journey to get there. I think a lot of us will start with practices when we are in need. You know how a lot of people, you start praying and people want the prayers, and that's good. And it's learning to be in that presence. I think we talked about it in one of our meetings. Presence. What is presence? And it's that connection between the divine and staying grounded. So I really practice on, if I'm really, really grounded, I can take in more divine energy and I can stay in the now and I can stay in the present and feel better. I feel the healing energy. I feel calm. No matter what's going on, it's all good. And it takes a lot of practice. And you go in of it and you go out of it and you go in and out. But
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just, that's been my goal throughout the years, because I
Yeah,
sure love it.
you brought up a good point about being grounded too, to receive more of it, because I think when you feel ungrounded, you just, it's, you want to be more receptive to it, but it may not happen, as the way you'd like it to. But being grounded does help. Um, um, Sometimes I think there's breakthroughs of when that can come through as well. Like I had an experience when I was younger that I was river rafting with a bunch of ladies, and we were on the Deschutes and had a great time. And we came to level 3 and 4 um, ones, and we really got bounced around a lot. And so we were taking a little respite, and some people were, their adrenaline was going so much, including me, that there was this little place where you could jump off the little ledge and jump into the stream and kind of float down for a ways. And I did that, and I got caught in the current, and I I got really freaked out. And but they had told us what to do if anything like that happened, and sat on, lay on your back, put your feet up, and float down, and and head for the shore. And at that moment, I really felt that divine presence, say to me, "You're going to be all right. You know, just keep doing what you're doing. Keep breathing. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine." And that just helped my body to relax and to just let go and be carried by the stream. And I think that was one of my lessons, is to really let go and let spirit really be present more and more and more in my life. So that was one that kind of came up, that memory came up for me for this. So there are times when we do that, but I think those lessons are encouraging us to do it daily, like you said, and get grounded. Thank
I'd
you for
prefer
that.
not to get caught in the currents though
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
I'll just try my
yeah,
daily practice. If I have to do that, that's better.
yeah, yeah, for sure. For sure. None of that, thank you. Yeah, I'm done with that part. Um, so, yeah, so, this is really a great one today. I think this is really special. We've had, in the weeks before, we've had kind of coming up to this point, and I think that this is really encouraging us this week to um, open to that each day in our practice and open to that inspiration. Some of us get messages, some of us get signs, whatever it is that wants to grow in us and wants to be present. And it's certainly here saying, I'm available if you're available, right? So that's that lovely card. All right, so interestingly, the color card that came up is such a perfect blend and match for this one. This was the strength in white, right? And the words on it are pure, strong, and unconditionally loving. And thank you, yes, beautiful white. The color white contains all the colors of light available to us. And I'm going to read from Arlene's book here. All the possibilities through divine energies. Last week, remember, we drew the black card. And while black contains all the pigments of colors, it and becomes the foundation from which we live our lives, white then becomes the activating divine force that expands our awareness so we can experience all life as sacred. Black and white represent the duality, which is key to our existence. I love that. That's just so great. So we have the support of the foundation, and we have the activation of the divine all in one. Yes, there it is, black and white. I love it. Even your nails are black and white. I love it. Yes. The strength in white comes from its power. This energy of divine love, which is unconditional, shows us we are without a doubt supported, cared for, loved, and assisted from the depths of the universe. With this power, you reflect the nature of love in many aspects. These are things like strength, love, encouragement, trustworthiness, healing, purposefulness, transformation, divine direction, and protectiveness. So thank you. Thank you for putting those up. As I was, reflecting on this, all our transformations that we are going through, all the things that we are um, producing by our walk, all the learnings, all the teachings, they are helping us to connect with this energy and to see how it plays out in our lives. Um, the the balance between the white and black, the balance in divine energy and earth energy helps us keep a balance, helps us keep an equilibrium, and helps us to move forward as humans here in this life. Um, so I kind of wanted to pose a question to those that are listening and myself as well. When and where have you experienced this divine white energy of love in your life? What were the conditions, at the time? And how do you open to this energy? Gosh, that sounds a lot like what we were just discussing in presence, doesn't it? Yeah. So white is definitely part of this whole beautiful card. And the fact that we got white really emphasizes this and the strength. It says that will be there for us as we tune into presence this week. So, whatever you have coming up this week, really, we can remember to tune in to this beautiful white energy as well as that um, nod to the blue saying, "Hey, here I am, here I am." And the blue is all about communication and communicating that to us. Yeah, beautiful, just beautiful. So I think that, do you have anything to add to that, Stacy, that you would like to kind of add to what we're being saying?
Well, I love the two cards together. I know I got that little sneak peek before the show. So I just the white and presence. First thing all I could say was, divine presence. And really that's the focus. It's that connection. And then you're talking about this balance in black and white, which yes, it's on my nails. I am a Libra, so also balance is
Wow.
really important. It's that same thing when we're talking about connecting with the divine, connecting with our higher self, and that grounding. Is keeping that balance and harmony, because when we're balanced there, it's going to be felt within. We're going to feel that peace. We're going to feel calm in whatever situation, such as you're stuck in a current and you could be totally freaking out, which you would, but you are able to let go and say, I'm connected. I feel I feel that presence. I just heard I'm going to be okay. And you let go, which puts you in that relaxed state to float and make it to shore. And that's what life is about. Even though there's chaos and things going on, that we can connect, feel that, let go, and make it home.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. It became that little incident became a big uh, metaphor, for me and for all of us. It can be because what things happen in your life, and you when you go through 'em, it is such a comfort to know that you're not alone, and that you can let go and you know be the observer and watch and know and watch. And lately this year I've really, and last year too, really learned about, gosh, if something happens, I don't have to just like within seconds jump on it and take care of it. It's like, well, okay, there's that. And be with me and let's see what plays out in front of me, you know.
right.
And I think that's letting go and allowing. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
And think of all the beliefs you've cleared up for that to happen.
yeah.
We like to react based on a lot of our beliefs that we haven't cleaned up and decluttered. And
Mhm.
so you can go into that place of responding, and responding in a loving manner, in a peaceful manner, you know.
Yeah, and if somebody is working on something right now, it's good to know that this is a place that will help you get there. This divine presence with you is going to accompany you in your growth. And you know, it's kind of like a parent, I think, although that's not my expertise. But when you have a child and you're trying to teach them something, and that I've been teaching kids, but that you know um, certain certain ways of approaching things are going to be more helpful than the rest, and trusting, and that whole thing. I just feel like we are kind of like children sometimes, to the divine, kind of going, go, sometimes pushing us a little, sometimes encouraging us. And this week seems to be that encouragement to really know that we're not alone and that we're guided, essentially. So, yeah, yeah. Okay. Well, let's get to the personal readings. Excited. So, I can't see who's out there,
It's okay.
but
Our first viewer on today was Arlene.
Arlene. Uh-huh.
And I'm
Well,
guessing Peter might be with her. I'm not sure. I haven't seen anything that said Peter was there, but
oh, okay. So, Arlene gets spheres of intention. Spheres of intention. Yeah. Just let me go there.
is that this one?
Nope. That's nope, boop, boop.
Nope.
No.
Oh, got the wrong one. It's one
They're
of the
both
blue
blue.
ones.
I know it's the blue one. Mhm.
One of these days, it's my challenge. I'm still learning, but I do try to
Yeah, you're
without
doing
looking.
great.
I try to do it without looking at the book.
It's a vibration of the numbers 10 and 12. Says choose the direction of your life from your deepest desires. Synchronistically, this focus draws others to you, creating groups of similar intention. Now manifest your desires. Wow, groups of similar intention. I think that's sticks out to me. Um, Intention ignites creativity and organizes resources for action. I these little spirals that go out from the ones I just see those for you, Arlene, as you are more and more in the flow of sending out those intentions and having them return. Like the new things that have been happening in your life, those are part of those intentions coming through and your shifts in allowing this to happen more and more with ease has really opened that up for you. And I think this is a week for you to contemplate and continue opening to those things that are coming to you. Um, yeah, I really feel like that's what this is saying for you today. And Stacy, if you have anything to add to any of these, you can.
No, I was right there with you on that. When I first saw that, and I saw it was Arlene's, being part of the team here.
Mhm.
I could really see that in there because we are expanding and changing in this world. But you can see how it's like there's the center part in it, and it's going out, dispersing to different places, and then inside that other circle, there's other circles around it to expand there also.
Mhm.
So it just was kind of like the intentions are that we're
Go
going
ahead.
out, we're branching out, we're spreading the word, just like doing like this, and the people we know and who we talk to, and it's and there's Susie, and just knowing that intention is being set, with Arlene as our founder and creator, and here it expands out. So
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Who's next?
Will.
Mm. Okay, I'm getting both cards for him today. Oh, all right. So simply self is
My
the
favorite.
luminary. Gosh, I'm
Best
just
card
getting,
ever.
yeah, just simply be your true self. It's like your truth, yourself. That's great. And it's number 6, vibration of the number 6. It says, make room for clarity of thinking and feeling, which allow pearls of wisdom to emerge from deep within. Simplify, simplify, simplify. So, anything that is baggage that has to go, it's okay to let go of now. and it's dissolving attachments, things like that, um, and patterns of living that you might have been doing. I know that you've been really shifting in that, and this is really um, saying, watch for the clarity of thinking and your desires emerging out of all that you are redoing, reconstructing, letting go of, simplifying. Just watch for that because that can be something that comes up. And there is another part of the message that says it's a perfect balance of thought and feeling without resistance or attachment. So thought, feeling, thought, feeling, thought, feeling, can go back and forth. And I really think it has a lot to do with what's emerging because I see you doing so much shifting physically in many, many ways and emotionally in many, many ways. So, yeah, be an exciting week to watch.
You get to watch.
Yeah. And there's a color card that goes with it. Let's see what it is. Ah, okay. Black, lesson in black. Embrace the possibilities and banish the fears. I feel like this is more like embrace the possibilities. And because we talked about the black being our foundational energies, that's what I'm getting for him. Is it's the foundational energies that are possibilities that are coming up. So this to me is like basic organizational, how to put things forward, that kind of thing going, being a focus because it's embracing the possibilities. Um, and if there's any trepidations about it, let it go, let it go. So that's what I'm getting for Will. Who's next?
Dodie.
Dodie. All right,
Our
Dodie.
crystal expert.
Yes.
Loving those classes. Loving them.
Oh, me too. I get so much out of them. Ooh, mortality.
Nice.
All right.
Shifting through.
Yeah. Mortality.
There you are.
Yes. 28. Okay. This one to me has a beautiful center in it. It's all the colors involved in this one, white, black, and all the colors here, which is just, about everything. It's the numbers 10, 11, and 12. Form is becoming less solid and now changes as needed. Allow this organic movement in your life. Amazing beauty and pure delight will follow. And this part I really love, so I have to read it. Organically evolving, creatively responsive, playfully present, seekers move with, within, and through the vibrations of a changing earth, through energy portals that open and close synchronistically. They slide from dimension to dimension, from this to that, from this space to that, while continuing to experience each moment through heightened, clear senses. This talks about being really connected to divine mind and to divine, the white and the black that we've talked about today. And Dodie, this is a real opening for you. This time that you've taken out for yourself is going to be an amazing evolutionary path and moment for you. New things are coming in, new ways of approaching them, new being. And I just really, really get strongly that there is going to be a new level of connection of you with your spiritual guides and those that you connect with. Really, really am. Awesome. Wow.
And Dodie, did you see that? I never turned it. There's an eye and all the colors, but I just see Earth's crystals and stones surrounding you, really sharing that connection. Uh, like I said, the classes that you've been giving are really sharing. I don't even know the gifts of how to touch base and communicate with these ancient stones. I mean, they go back so many years and years and years. All the wisdom and talking grounding and how our earth is. So I see that right there in that card. So thank you for what you do.
Mm-hmm. And who's next?
Sue.
Sue? All right, Sue, what's up for you?
And then 26 years ago, Arlene and her felt a divine presence.
Wow. That's great. Well, you still are. This is ecstasy. Ecstasy. Wow. This is like the pinnacle. It's so absolutely fantastically beautiful. All the heart shapes in it. There's so much love in that one. The colors, the brilliant colors, turquoise and oranges and reds and yellows and greens, and it's just so lovely. It is a vibration of the number 13. The emotion-soaked coat of yesterday has been embraced and transformed. The hope for magnificence of tomorrow is now. Open the floodgates of divine human passion and bursts forth as a fully resonant song of ecstasy. I am the divine joy of ecstasy. Through me, every sense is alive, every color is brilliant, every moment is supreme. Ecstasy is a state of mind, a way of responding to the world. Choose me, especially when there seems no reason for me to be present. Choose me because you can. Choose me because I bring out what lies dormant within your being. Experience me as a burst of flavor, presence ignited. You can be that. I can't say anything better than that. I mean, that is so perfect. It's like, choose it. You can. This week, it's really close to you. So, dive in and enjoy. I think of when you are in that place where everything just looks amazing and beautiful. The senses are so alive, and you're just taking it all in. Wow, what a beautiful card.
Okay. And we've got April.
April. I think wow, a lot of them are luminaries today. I might have a color card for her too. Ooh, April. It's integrity. Lovely, lovely. See if I can, yeah, I'll let you do that. Integrity. It's the numbers 8 and 64. Step through the emerald doorway of the heart, declaring, I remember I am home. This is really one card of entering that doorway and claiming who you are. It says, let's see, I offer you the way home. You're tired from your many travels through life. It's time to rest in the bosom of love. Allow your homing device to bring you back where you began, back to the emerald doorway, into the all. You have accomplished more than you know. Come home. And the question is, how can you bring that feeling of being at home with yourself, with your higher self, with your knowing self? How can you bring all that home into your present life right now? And what this card is saying, I am here for you this week to help you to engage with that and really come home to that beautiful, divine, earthly, um, dual citizen that you are, and just love, find that love and nurturance. And if there's anything, see those little kind of heart shaped things around the edge? If there's anything that you need to let go of to do that, that's what this is about. Just let it go, let it just drift away and become home to yourself. Um, and that's in all aspects. And you'll know what aspects those are for you because you know exactly what you're looking at right now. But it's inviting you home. And I think that's such a beautiful color of the heart and all the green that surrounds it. Very nourishing. Very nourishing.
I think it just takes us looping us back to our original presence and white light. There's a lot of, if you notice around the door,
Yes.
hard to see. My focus is getting funny,
Oh, I
but
can see it. Yeah.
the white light that's coming out from that doorway. So that's still that same thing, connecting with the divine. You've got green. I know it's not brown, but green. I think of Mother Earth. So it's that same kind of connection. What brings you home? Connecting with that divine energy and being grounded.
Mm-hmm.
In
Mm-hmm.
between here and there is what I'm always saying. This is what that card is for me. I'm standing in the doorway
Yeah.
between here and there.
Yeah. That's a cool thought. Yeah. Thanks. Thanks. Next,
Grace.
Grace. Hi, Grace. Haven't seen you for a while. Let's see. Card wants to come to Grace. Oh, Neo Matrix. Neo Matrix. All right. I did have this one last week and it was wonderful. Something to consider. It's the 6, 12, and 48 activation or vibrations. Transformation is taking place. A new matrix forms and reconfigures energy fields, causing the DNA, the cells, and the blood to change. Comforting the body and mind through these changes becomes a high priority. So, what this is saying to me is that you are going through some changes and through it in the very crystalline part of yourselves and your energy flow. And sometimes during that we can feel a little overwhelmed or a lot overwhelmed. So take good care of your body, take good care of your time, what time you spend here and there. um, um, all this is about bringing the body back into a more equal balance and bringing it that new, fresh, um, um, inner energy and our divine energy in to help us balance that. And you can see in the things there's white in this one as well. So, and beautiful magenta colors and pinks and blacks. There's so much there. There's so much there for you. And it's just saying, take it easy, take care of yourself, and allow this change to take place. Okay.
Neo Matrix is such a powerful card. It is always that transforming energy within you. Um, you can see that coming out when we were up close. You could really see that happening
Mhm.
from the center, see it coming out, kind of like your inner light is going to be transforming that crystalline light. So just honor it and be with it, and just know you're switching into a soft, gentle, higher frequency.
Yes. Good point. Good point. It is
And then
always
we,
better.
yes, and Mia.
Mia. All right, Mia. Ah, I got awakened. Awakened. Yeah.
It was at the very bottom, so I went through all the cards.
Takes us a moment. All right, this is a vibration of the number 4 and 9. Something to consider. Rub your sleep-filled eyes, awaken from behind a veil of forgetfulness. You are born anew, transformed, empowered, and ready to serve in a world that has come of age. And with clear, unfaltering resolve, accept your unique role in this time and place of new possibilities. So here we have, along with the week, here is a real extra boost to say, you are ready, take your place, and apply what you know. Take your unique place. And I know you are doing this. It seems to me as I look at this that there's many little components in this, especially after you get out from the center to those pink rockets of desire. It seems like it's just kind of almost in a kind of gentle but explosion of this amazing white and yellow, and there's earthly colors in there as well with the brown. I mean, I feel like it's really like a cheering squad, almost saying, "You go, girl," kind of like that. You know, you are awakened. Accept that you are, and have fun. What do
Yay,
you?
Mia.
Yay, Mia.
And then, of course, there was, the beautiful flower in the middle.
Of
That
course,
totally represents you. So,
absolutely.
and then we've got Susie.
Susie. Okay. Oh, attunement. This one. Attunement. I really like that one. It's a special card. It's the numbers 3, 6, and 144. Step into the matrix of transmutation. Work or with gratitude for both the harmony and disharmony of life. Allow what is finished to dissolve and embrace what is. Celebrate the realignment and reconfiguration of your core. I am a force field of divine love, which is trine with infinity, is inserted finitely and absorbed humanly and transformed cellularly, becoming threads of divine fabric of the infinite embrace. Wow. Um, yeah. In other words, big transformation coming up, and you may already be in it. As things come to you and things need to dissolve and go away, and things need to be embraced, that's your encouragement for this week or task, to do that, to kind of use like both of them in your life. Embrace, let go. Embrace, let go. As this realignment happens. And when you think of reconfiguring your core, it's really getting into that part of you that wants to really be your authentic true self. your authentic, true expression of the divine. And how do I come into gratitude for both harmony and disharmony? That is an important lesson for all of us, and it is for you this week. When things are harmonious, it's a little easier to go, oh, thank you, thank you. When things aren't, yes, black and white, yeah, it's good too. And we have to realize that, oh, this is somehow for my good along this way. Somehow it is. Doesn't feel like it, but if I pay attention, it is. And I also have a card for you, a color card. That is the strength in orange. Right? Sensual, alive, present, and happy. So what this says to me is you are, this is going to be a way that you can move through your whatever wants to let go or whatever you want to embrace. A strength you can embrace any of these, alive, present. Yep, give it to me. Yes, I accept it. And if it's something you let go of, it's like, all right, I'm ready to let go. That's a strength. And using your senses, breathing techniques, movement, all that can be very, very helpful through this process.
So, Susie, I expect you at 7 a.m. Qigong. Let's do that breathing. Just saying.
So is that it then?
That would be it. That's all I saw. If we missed anyone, pop your name up on the chat so we can make sure to get your reading done.
Okay. And do we have any other announcements we want to make?
We do have, there is a couple things, for the Vortal members. We do have Arlene's presentation coming up on the first Sunday at 2:00. So that's something, if you're not part of the Vortal, it's a great membership. It's was it $7 a month?
Yeah.
And then you get to have one live presentation every month for sure from Arlene, discussing different topics. But they're a little more intimate. You get to actually have discussions, just like we're kind of doing here, other than you get to be on the screen too.
Yeah.
So good things to contemplate. Then also the second Tuesday is Journal with Your Knowing Self. And that's at 4:00. Vortal members, that is included in your membership. If you go to transformationaltools.com, go to the events. Those are the quick links to get you there. There's also on the page is the Vortal itself, which explains exactly what it's about. Mm-hmm. It is based on, we did that card Vortality earlier. That is actually the logo for the Vortal. So it's just really neat. And then, I wish I would have brought the definition. I shared it with the team, and I was just bringing something up about the Vortal. And I thought, I wonder what happens when I put the Vortal in a search bar. And it brought up the definition, and it was about business stuff, but it was, what was it? A parallel. It's like, was it paralleled experience, but then it's on something small, like it's got a focus. But it was just a whole different kind of meeting, and I wish I would have brought it downstairs.
We'll have to include that next time.
I know, right? I'm gonna have to type it up, and I'll put it on like the Transformational Tools Facebook page. It just was something that they gave it a whole different. It was like, I didn't think about it that way. I mean, I think of the Vortal as how we're going to different places and learning and doing these connections, and what is it that allows us to connect best?
Yeah.
What allows us to stay in that state? Because, today it might be Qigong, and tomorrow it might be I Ching. Yeah. Or it could be drum circles, or it could be flower essence. I mean, there's so many different things, the color therapy, stones, crystals, or a whole version of the mix.
Yeah.
But it was just kind of neat how it was like, it's expansive this way, parallel, but it's all focused. So
there was one part, I think, that had like several little components under an umbrella of sorts.
Yeah.
So,
So
yeah.
that was very cool. But yeah, so really check it out. Like I said, just go to transformationaltools.com. I mean, I can type that here. And then when you're on the YouTube and um, Facebook, you can link. It just doesn't do it on my screen here. So it kind of is fun. I always like, does it actually work when I type it from here? But it does.
Maybe.
It is summertime, so there's a little bit of a slow time because now we know we're going into more active energies and we want to enjoy the sun and nature. And then knowing in fall that, there's always more things going on, more classes. And so looking forward to all that. And
Yeah.
I think that pretty much covers it for right now.
I think it covers it really well. Yes. Yes. Well, it's been very fun doing this with you, Stacey, and I'm so glad to have all the rest of you here, and totally wish you a wonderful week ahead with your energies that you're working with. Blessings.
Oh, yes. And Arlene is saying, check out the newsletter. And that will have everything in it and the nice message from her and the stones and things to contemplate and to help us through the month of July.
Yeah.
But yes, it's been great. It's been fun. Like I said, I haven't been live in a little bit, so got to go back into that feeling.
Definitely.
Everyone have a great weekend.
Yes. Yes.
Enjoy.
Yeah, we'll see you. Bye-bye.